If you're successful and you don't have a referral process, you're not as successful as you could be. In fact, I'd argue that potentially you are not even nearly as cost effective as you could be. Let's unpack the referral world just for a second. The referral is a shorter sales system and a much more cost-effective lead. It comes from a current client. The current client has to have been acquired at some point. That person then goes out and refers me somebody. Well, now I've got two for the price of one, right? And so as I get them that next referral to give me another referral, now I've got three for the price of one. And so the cost effectiveness of the referral model helps you just become a more effective business as a whole from a cost perspective. But two, you'll find, and anybody that's ever worked a referral client before starts to see this as they work it, is that I don't need to work as hard to earn the business of a referral, right? Because the trust factor is gone. I don't have to build trust with that prospect like I would with a new person walking in off the street. And so the referral becomes the most important part of the most successful practices. In fact, if you've been to any industry trip where they have a successful advisor get up on stage and talk, most of those folks talk about how great their practice runs. And when you inspect their business processes, the majority of their business, I'd ask any one of them, the majority of their business comes from referral or word of mouth marketing. So there's three main ways for you to build your referral network. The first of which is asking for the close. It's that simple. You will not receive any referrals if you don't start asking for them. If you don't make it known to your prospects that you need and want to grow in your community or in the network that they run in, then they will not just offer that willy-nilly. So if you don't ask, you will not receive. But maybe the most important part of asking for the referrals is when you do it. The idea is this: when the client decides they want to buy, that's when you ask for the referrals. When they close, when you close the deal, that is when they are the most happy. So you have to know that as a salesperson, that this is the time for you to ask for your referral. Not a year from now, not 2 years from now when you've done a really great job. It's when they bought it because they're looking for affirmation that what they did was good. It is that point when they are most likely to go and share it with their friends and colleagues and family members and whoever might run in their circle. So the most important part is asking for the referral and asking for it right when you close on that client, right when they become a client with you, not later. Now, the second is client appreciation events. I'll give you a good example. One of the things that we did a long time ago was run a birthday event, a birthday lunch. And this lunch would be for all of our clients that had a birthday during the month of June or July or August, whatever. All the birthdays that fall in that month. And so on the 15th of the month, or whatever that Friday tended to be, we would put on a lunch at a local deli, and we'd ask them to bring a friend, somebody from their community, somebody that could enjoy a free lunch on us. We wouldn't pitch them. We never had a slide deck presentation for them. All we did was make a good little announcement of how appreciative we are and how we'd encourage anybody that was a new face to connect with somebody else that's here today about what we did for them. And what it would do would set up a great introduction. Did everybody book an appointment? No, not necessarily. But we would walk away with more appointments from those client appreciation events than we would even from our marketing events that would be like a Social Security presentation or some sort of retirement workshop that we put on. It was incredibly effective. And what do you think those sales cycles were like with those referral clients? They were short, they were quick, and the majority of them would end up doing business with us. So the last method for a great referral builder or a great method to build your referral network is continuing education. The key to these is to keep costs down. But if you have a library that will give you a room on a Tuesday or Thursday night or if you have a community college that'll let you use a room without any like real money down, he's not spending thousands of dollars, and certainly don't do a feeding presentation. These are continuing education events, not only for your clients, but also for just like a client appreciation event, for them to bring a guest. In these continuing education events, I'm showing my ability or knowledge on the subject matter or my expertise in the financial world. And I still get the benefit of my clients being there, being excited. I still get the kind of schmoozing part of it where I come up to the tables and say hey to clients that have been with us for a long time. And I introduce myself to whatever guests they brought along with them. And you'll find the same kind of, the process behind it is the same kind of effect, right? I'm going to book appointments, and those appointments are going to be referral appointments where the sales cycle is short. They trust me. The barriers have been broken down. It's an open arms appointment. And again, I'm building that referral network. A sidebar here on the continuing education events. The cool thing about those continuing education events is there's no food involved here. So the people that come to this, not only are they referrals, they tend to be really serious folks. Like the time is short for them to make a decision. They're eager to make a move. They maybe even are kind of frustrated out there in their search for somebody to help them. And so they end up being a really serious buyer. Whereas, potentially somebody that comes to a client appreciation event isn't always eager to move immediately. So these continuing education events can be really, really powerful from that perspective, that these clients are really serious buyers. Yeah, at the end of the day, we all know the best leads we'll ever get are the referrals from our clients. And it's shocking to me how few advisors out there will spend the time really thinking about creative ways to create or stimulate that referral network. And you need to start if you're not instituting it, you should start to institute it as soon as possible. And yeah, these are just a few good options on ways to build that network, but I encourage you to explore everything you possibly can. If you have some good advice on something you've done on how to build your referral network, we'd love to hear it. Throw it in the comments. But if you're not already doing this, I urge you to start, because it'll be the thing that makes you go from a good business owner to some of the best business owners in our industry. If you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button. Give us a subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Hit the notification button as well. And of course, if you haven't checked out our most recent videos, go ahead and do that. There are some great stuff out there on how to run your financial practice. We hope to see you next time here. Coffee for Closers. Take care.